Hello class, I brought Max here to help me with the video today. We'll see if he sticks around. I wore my pony's hat because I'm missing you and thinking about seeing you again soon at school, hopefully. Today we are going to start with our third day of geometry and talk about volume. Scroll down to the bottom of page 1 of our notes. Before we get into volume, I just want to briefly talk about what we did the other day, area. When we calculated area, that's the amount of space that it takes to cover something. We multiply length times width. When we talk about volume, we're going to add a third dimension in here. Volume is the amount of space that a three-dimensional object holds. We have our three-dimensional object. It's got length and width. What is that third dimension called? That's right, it's height. So volume is calculated by multiplying length times width times height. When we discussed area, we measured things in units squared, or U squared, because there were two dimensions, length and width. When we measure volume, we're going to measure it in units cubed. We see from this information that the length of this cube is 5. The width is 6, and the height is 7. Now we remember when we multiply, the order doesn't matter, and we're going to trust that this information is correct, even though it looks like 7 is the shortest dimension. So let's plug our information into the formula. Length is 5, width is 6, height is 7. So when we multiply these together, 5 times 6 is 30, times 7. 30 times 7. 30 times 7 is 210, and I call it units cubed because there are three dimensions, length, width, and height. Let's try another example that is not in your notes. In this example, you can see that our volume that we're going to be calculating has already been broken up into little cubes. The length here looks like 2 cubes. The width looks like 1 cube. And the height looks like 5 cubes. So let's label this. Again, the width is 2. The width here is 1. And the height is 5. Underneath the formula, I substitute the numbers in. 2 is our length, 1 is our width, 5 is our height. 2 times 1 is 2 times 5. Well, that's 2 times 5, which is 10. So this is 10 units, or 10 cubes of volume. We could write it like this, 10 cubic units. Let's circle our answer with a heart to set our work apart. So with this shape, I'm looking for the volume again, and I have a length of 5, a width of 4 meters, and it looks like a height of 3 meters. So I'm going to rewrite my formula by substituting in my numbers. 5 for length, 4 for width, 3 for height. 5 times 4 is 20. What is 20 times 3? That's right, 20 times 3 is 60, and this time they give us units, meters, so this is meters cubed. Cubed for length, width, and height. Or we could write it this way, cubic meters, 60 cubic meters. And that's volume. Have a good day. Bye, Max.